Welcome, everybody, back to A's Baseball. Hopefully we're all up and running, getting the rust off. It's been a week. Sorry about that, folks. Had a little technical difficulty. We're back. The A's are getting announced as we get set to kick off on today, July 14th, a beautiful Tuesday night here at Chansey Park. The A's will play the California Redtails today for the first game of a two-game set. This is going to be game one of the non-conference series. The A's, after sweeping a two-game conference set in the PCCBL against the Alameda Anchors, get a couple games this week of non-conference play. Still important games for the overall record. We'll pick back up conference play next week, however. So we are going to get set to do the national anthem, so I will step out again, but we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. We are a couple minutes from starting this game between your Fresno A's and the California Redtails. Of course, I'm Chris Kiggins, and you're watching A's Baseball. The starter for today's Athletics is going to be Nathan Carrillo. He'll get on the mound today. Been a very consistent starter for the A's. Let me pull up his season stats so far. As I do that, I'd like to recognize that we are doing First Responders Night out here at the ballpark tonight. So I want to thank all the first responders who came out or weren't able to make it out tonight for, keeping us safe and the brave duties that they do and serving our community. So thank you all the first responders out there. We appreciate you. And, oh, good. It popped up. Here are the numbers for Nathan Carrillo on the season. He has started 6 games, pitched in 7, has a 2.15 ERA. Again, a lot of these A's primary starters have had really low ERAs, a lot of success early on in the games, and they're going to hope to do it similarly today. Don't have too many stats on the Redtails yet. This is the first time we're seeing them this year, and we don't have they're not in the conference, so we don't have their statistics yet. But I guess we'll all find out together. Should be a good game. Hopefully a pretty competitive one where the A's can take the victory. Carrillo is warming up, and it looks like he is 1 or 2 pitches away from getting this thing started. I'll put up the score line if that'll update. There we go. The lineup for the Redtails that you'll see 1, 2, 3 this inning are Ethan Quach, Terrell Romaine, Julian Brennick. Quach is playing left field. Romaine is the center fielder, and the DH is Brennick. And we are getting set for baseball here as Ethan Quach steps in to face Nathan Carrillo for the first time today. Also, I'll show it to you guys later. We have a new little camera setup today. And first pitch today is officially 6:05. It was ball 1 to Quach. Next pitch from Carrillo is, thought it was going to be called strike. Looks like it's called low. It's 2-0. That one is cut on and missed, strike 1. Just to let you guys know, if there is some confusion, the Redtails primary colors are red and green. They're wearing the green uniforms today. The A's will be in white. So I have their official primary color up is like a burgundy. However, they are wearing the green jerseys this evening. Takes high, 3-1. Myself, like I'm sure some of the A's are as well, getting back into the swing of things after the 5-day break. Haven't played since last Wednesday, but we're back in action tonight and tomorrow. So that one's cut on and missed, and we're gonna have, or cut on and fouled back. We're gonna have a full count. Carrillo readies for the payoff pitch. It is just inside, close pitch, called ball 4. We'll have a runner on to lead off this game. It's going to bring in Romaine, the center fielder. Now batting number 23, Romaine. That one is low, ball 1. Probably after this hitter, I'll go over the camera specs a little bit, as I do have it a little more zoomed in today. That one is fouled off, ball or strike 1. Brennick and then Isaiah Broadus are the next hitters due up for the Redtails. Throw over to first. Not in time. Pitch is in there, strike 2. I just got word today also that we do have some A's, unsurprisingly, made the All-Star game for the PCCBL that'll take place next Monday. That one is fouled off, and Romaine stays alive. So yeah, we have a few A's. I'm trying to get word officially on which one of our Fresno players made it, or not just one, multiple Fresno players made it to the All-Star game. I'll have that info for you tomorrow, but I can tell you that the All-Star game is on Monday. That one is hit well out into left field, but it is foul. Romaine almost had a home run here in the second batter of the ball game. And I guess as he comes back, I can show you the camera system. So we have the one facing the majority of the field and home plate. We have our right field camera, and now we have a third left field camera as well that I will try to keep updated. Sorry if I'm a little slow on that one. Still getting used to having that third camera. As Romaine fouls that one back, count remains 1-2. Yeah, back to the All-Star game real quick. It will be Monday at Chabot College. I will not be doing the broadcasting. The Chabot College crew will be in charge of doing the live stream for the game. There will be one. I will try to get as much information on that as I can before the game. Hopefully tomorrow as well, when we get news of which players made it. And update in the game, Carrillo gets the strikeout on Terrell Romaine. Romaine battled for a while, almost had the home run, but Carrillo wins the battle and gets out number 1. New hitter is Julian Brennick, the designated hitter. First pitch to Brennick misses 1-0. That one's in there to even the count, 1-1. Looking at this A's roster, pitchers and hitters, they got a lot of guys who seem all-star worthy. I don't have the official number on how many of our players made it yet, but hopefully I'll get that nailed down by tomorrow. And then once we find that out, we'll start posting them on social media to congratulate our players who made it to the first annual PCCBL All-Star Game. The 2-1 pitch to Brennick is fouled into the dirt, 2-2. That one's in there. The throw, however, to second is not in time. So Quach will make it safely to second. Brennick strikes out. There's 2 away. It'll bring up Isaiah Broadus. Broadus, the first left-handed hitter that Carrillo sees today. That one is in there, strike 1. And Broadus calls time before the pitch is thrown. We'll do it again. A's looking for a clean first inning in this one. Keep it scoreless so they can go to work in the bottom of the first. That one's hit up the middle, And it might not be scoreless. We'll see if they'll send the runner. They will. Coming home is Ethan Quach, and he will score. And I think that was the announcer's jinx right there. Apologies for that. The Redtails are up 1-0 on the RBI single. It's going to bring up Zane Holmes. Almost changed that strike call, but it is a swinging strike there, so we'll keep it where it's at. It's 0-1. Broadus gets his lead off first. Pitches outside, 1-1. That one's in there, strike two. That one's hit over to third. Theo Wood has it. He'll go the shorter way to second for out number 3. The Redtails, thanks to an RBI single from Isaiah Broadus, get on the board first. The A's are going to have to work back. It's going to be Papel, Mejia, and Kinzel when we come back in the bottom of the first. Redtails lead at 1-0. We're back here for the bottom of inning number 1. Robbie Papel leads it off for your Fresno A's. The pitcher is Brody Bornstein for the California Redtails. Papel takes outside, ball 1. Robbie Papel doing his usual center field duties today. He's moved around the outfield a little bit this season, but primarily is taken over at center. Hits that one over to third. It is juggled by the third baseman, and that's going to allow Papel to beat it out. He is safe, and the A's have a quick base runner. It's going to bring up Angel Mejia to the plate now with a runner on and nobody out. Let's hope this week off didn't cool down Mejia. He's been arguably the A's hottest hitter in the last couple weeks. Didn't have a home run in the entire month of June, put up 2 in like 4 games recently. Mejia takes high, ball 1. His batting average has also soared up to the highest on the team. He's hitting a very high 382 with a 461 on base percentage. That one's low. In there, strike 1. That one, runner goes. Papel's going to make it in there. He gets the stolen base, and it's ball 3 to Mejia. Runner in scoring position now, only nobody out. As the shadows creep in over to Chansey Park, I'm going to have to try to figure out how we can make it a little bit easier to see. Working with the sun has probably been the hardest part of the technical side of doing the streams. That and the early audio issues. But the audio is about fixed. Now we just have to deal with the sun. It's a full count to Angel Mejia. Papel has his lead at second. Second baseman starting to shade over. But it's inside and Mejia takes the walk. First and second now with nobody out. It's going to be Grant Kinzel. He's wearing a different number today. Should be back to his usual number 20 tomorrow, but he's wearing number 45 in today's contest. And I also have some news about Grant Kinzel. I made sure it was okay to share before the game. He has officially transferred to University of Mary, where he'll be joining their new head coach, Alec DeMaria, our very own Fresno A's alumni and son of our team owner, Anthony DeMaria. So I mentioned last week, Alec got the coaching job at University of Mary after their previous coach left. And now they have another Fresno A in Grant Kinzel, Sean Psyche and Caleb Rico already playing over there. So we'll have a trio of A's players and an A's head coach over at University of Mary next season. That one is fouled off. Count is 1-2 to Kinzel. Kinzel, let me check. I believe he is playing first base today for the A's. That one is smashed to third, but a nice play by the third baseman to snag it out of the air. That's going to be one down. Runners have to stay where they're at. Kinzel hit that one hard. Quick thinking by the Redtails third baseman. Kinzel is playing first today. The designated hitter for the A's is going to be Ryan Harness. And up to the plate is Brady White. It'll be Brady White's turn to try to drive in a run with first and second, now one out. He fouls that one off down the third base line, 0-1. The pitch is low, 1-1. Bornstein gets ready to deal. That one is fouled back, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to White. Is just outside, ball 2. Brady White, very good at working counts. He is the team's walk and on base percentage leader. That one misses as well, high and outside, and Brady White has worked himself into a full count. And that's low. Brady White works the walk, and that's going to load the bases for your A's. See if the catcher, Sean Psyche, can take advantage of it. Psyche, the A's switch hitting catcher. He's batting fifth today and has a golden opportunity here in the first to drive in a run or two. The A's are down by 1. Getting the at least game tying run early would be big. Down's hit to second. See if they can turn 2. Oh, the throw to second is into the outfield. That's going to allow not 1, but 2 runs to score. Papel and Mejia come in, and the A's, just like that, take the lead on the error. So in all of that, the Redtails get nobody out. It'll bring up Scott Mitchell now with runners at the corners. So I believe it will go down as a fielder's choice for Psyche, and then the error that allowed 2 runs to score. He might get 1 RBI on the fielder's choice because 1 run would have scored regardless, unless the double play was turned. Pitches in there to Mitchell at strike 1. That one is low, ball one. Mitchell now has an RBI opportunity with the runner at third and first, but primarily the runner at third with less than 2 outs. Opens up a sac fly, opens up a lot of opportunities here to drive in that run. He'll take that one low. It's 2-1. That one hit to third. They're going home, and they are going to get the runner out at home. They gun down Brady White at the plate. The smart play, and they're going to put 2 away now with runners at first and second. So a fielder's choice for Mitchell as he'll get on. And it'll bring up the DH Ryan Harness. Harness working through I believe it was a quad or a hamstring issue last week. Had to sit out a couple games, but he's back in after the week rest. He fouls that one off for strike one. Cut on and missed. That's strike number 2. That one misses. 1-2 to Harness. Pitch is high, ball 2. That one's outside, and now Harness has flipped the count into his favor. It's a full count. That one's hit out to second, and that one's botched, and it's going to head into the outfield. That'll allow a run to score. Psyche comes in, and it's 3-1 A's. And let's see where the runners are. It's going to be first and third. That will likely go down as another error, as was a hard hit ball, but bounced off the second baseman's glove into the outfield. And Landon McAnally is going to step in to hit. That one hit to short, and that play is going to be made for out number 3. The A's get a few runs on one hit and some defensive errors. We head to the top of the second inning. Your Fresno Athletics have the lead over the Redtails. It's 3-1. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. I was making sure that we had our brightness up. Apologies, it's a little bleached out in the outfield now where the sun is, but as the shadow takes over, it should get better. Now you can at least see somewhat behind the plate. It was pretty dark there for a moment. I'll put the count up. It is a 1-2. And the hitter for the Redtails is Isaiah Work. Work hits that one out into right field, or left field, sorry. It's going to be tracked down by Brady White for out number 1. Batting 7th, coming up to the plate now for the Redtails is Jacob Castano. That one is cut on and missed, strike 1. Pitch misses. 1-1 the count to Castano. Carrillo pitching with a lead for the first time today, as the A's were able to not only tie the game, but put up 3 in the bottom of the first. That one is cut on and fouled back, 1-2. That one popped up. It is going to get out of play. Theo Wood trying to track it down. Can't get there. Count remains 1-2 to Castano. Pitch misses, 2-2. That one is called a ball outside, 3-2 now. The full count pitch from Nathan Carrillo is fouled back. Some of these Redtails hitters have been good at just staying alive in the count, fighting pitches off. That one is fouled off again. Three-two pitch is cut on and missed. Good battle there from the hitter Castano, but Carrillo works out of it and gets the strikeout. 2 away. It's going to be Beckett Montgomery, the hitter now. I was going to say something about what Nathan Carrillo hopes to do this inning, but I don't want to cause another announcer's jinx. That one's outside, 1-0. That one's in there, 1-1. If you guys follow the MLB, the All-Star game is on tonight for Major League Baseball, and I believe it was the American League that is up 3-0 right now over the National League. That pitch from Carrillo misses, 2-1. Back in the day, I used to watch the All-Star game a little bit more. Now I'm more interested in the home run derby. The All-Star game is fun, but I feel like the home run derby brings something different and is usually a little bit more exciting to watch. That one misses outside, 3-1. I don't know if we have a home run derby for the PCCBL or if it'll just be the All-Star game. Regardless, it should be a fun time over there in Hayward at Chabot College. We'll be leaving pretty early in the morning and getting there for the All-Star festivities. That one's fouled back, 3-2. Cut on and missed, and Carrillo gets the strikeout. He does make it a 1-2-3 inning, and the A's retain the lead here going into the bottom half of the second. They lead at 3-1. Welcome back. We have Theo Wood leading it off for the A's in the bottom of the second inning. They're up 3-1 over the California Redtails. Theo Wood getting his first ups of the day. He's playing third base tonight. He shows bunt, and pulls it back because the pitch is low, ball one. A's trying to pick up where they left off last inning, like 15 minutes ago, where they scored 3 runs. That one's in there, strike one. Now, some of that was help from the Redtails defense. They had a couple questionable plays. However, the A's did the most important thing and put the ball in play, and that got them some runs. Pitch is called an outside strike, 1-2. That one's low. Looked like a breaking ball, 2-2. And ball 3. We've got ourselves a full count. Pitch is in the strike zone. That's a called strike 3. And that will be one away for Bornstein and the Redtails. It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Robbie Papel. Papel reached off of a play. I believe they called it a hit back in the first inning. It was a hard hit ball. The third baseman tried to range over, and he bobbled it. But I do believe that went down, at least officially, as a hit here. So he's 1 for 1. And he'll take a ball outside, or 1-0. Mejia and Kinzel await on deck. Pitch to Papel is in there, 1-1. That one's hit up the middle. Shortstop has it. He'll throw across the diamond. It's going to be in time, out number 2. And Angel Mejia is going to step in for the second time today. Mejia got on base via the walk back in the first. See what he can do against Bornstein the second time around. He hits that one also at the middle. Shortstop going to make the play. Throws kind of a jump throw over to first, but he gets the out. And after both pitchers give up some runs in the first, they both trade 1, 2, 3 innings. We're scoreless in the second. We're going to head to the third. It's 3-1 A's over the Redtails. Welcome back to the top of the third inning. Ethan Salinas, the 9-hitter, stepping in for the Redtails. He'll face Carrillo, who is back out there after his 1-2-3 second inning. Salinas takes inside, ball 1. That one's in there, strike 1. Cut on and missed, strike 2. Carrillo in the driver's seat now. His pitch is outside, ball 2. It evens the count. That one's in the dirt, 3-2. Looks like he tried to get him to chase with that pitch. One misses, and it goes from 1-2 to a walk. Salinas is on to lead off the inning for the Redtails. It's going to bring back the leadoff hitter, Quach. Quach walked back in the first inning. He would come around to score the only run for the Redtails to this point. Pitch is in there, strike 1. Runner goes. Ooh, and the slide was into the glove of McAnally, and it pops out on contact. That is going to allow Salinas to be safe at second. Looks like they had him on the throw, but I guess the grip wasn't tight enough on the glove and kind of popped out when Salinas made contact with him. I believe the count is 0-2 to the hitter Quach, with Salinas now out at second. Calls time. It is granted right at the last second, so we're going to do that again. That one misses, 1-2. That one is fouled off. 2-2 the count. That's going to be a souvenir. Just sneaks past the net. That one's low. It's 2-2. That one misses high, ball 3. And Carrillo trying to get into the strike zone, not trying to lose Quach either. This is the second batter in a row. He's had 1-2, and it's gone to 3-2. Hopefully he can dig down here and get the out. He does throw a strike, but it's fouled off. Quach spoiled a good pitch. And that one misses. Quach works the walk. It's runners at first and second now. Still nobody out. And Terrell Romaine steps back in. Romaine was retired in the first inning. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound from our pitching coach, Ethan Winter. Real quick, we'll be right back. And we're back. Romaine almost gets hit by the first pitch from Carrillo. It's a 1-0. Pitch is in there, strike one. Cut on and missed, and there are 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch from Carrillo is high, 2-2. Carrillo takes a deep breath on the mound, trying to center himself and find the strike zone here. And he does. He gets the strikeout of Terrell Romaine. And there's one away. Big strikeout to get the first out of the inning for Carrillo. It's going to bring back up Brennick to the plate. Brennick went down on strikes in the first inning. That one is in there, called a strike. Pitch misses high, 1-1. Two and one in the count. Pitch just misses. It's 3-1. One down, runners at first and second for the Redtails, as Carrillo tries to work his way out of it and keep this game where it's at with a 2-run A's lead. Pitch is in there, strike two. And strike three. Carrillo turns the tables. Instead of turning a 1-2 into a walk, turns a 3-1 into a strikeout. That'll put two away now. One out away from getting out of this one. However, it is Isaiah Broadus who had the RBI single back in the first. He steps up again with a runner in scoring position here. See what Carrillo can do the second time around. Pitch misses, ball one. Did he go? He did. The appeal was successful for the A's. It's 1-1. That one's a little high and outside. 2-1 the count. Caught on and missed. It's 2-2. This game for Carrillo has been primarily strikeouts and walks. Not a lot of balls put in play for the Redtails to this point. In fact, their only hit was courtesy of the hitter at the plate, Broadus. That one's also put in play, but Mejia has it right on the bag for out number 3. And despite a couple of leadoff walks, Carrillo works his way out of it with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Good work from him, and it's going to head to the bottom of the 3rd. The A's are up next, and they lead it 3-1. Welcome back to A's Baseball here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Your A's are up 3-1 over the Redtails. Grant Kinzel is stepping in for his second AB. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He fouls that one behind first base. It's 0-1. Ready for the sun to go down here at Chancey Park. Makes the viewing experience on the live stream better. And also some of my equipment is heating up here. Be nice to cool that down a little bit. As Kinzel swings and misses at strike 2. The 0-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. That's strike 3 for 1 away. It's going to bring up Brady White. Pitch is in there to White, strike 1. Brady White has a walk today. He takes another inside pitch, 1-1. That one almost gets him. White looking to be the first runner on for the A's of this inning, hoping to get a few more. They do have the lead, but it is a relatively close game to this point here pretty early. Pitches inside again, 2-1. So I looked up the stats on Carrillo. He has 3 walks today and 6 strikeouts already through 2 innings. Or through 3 innings, rather. Out of the 9 outs he has gotten, 2/3 of them have been by way of the K. Brady White has worked himself now to a 3-1 count. That one smashed down into left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Brady White heading over to second base. He'll make it in time as the throw goes past him. That's a 1-out double for White. And the A's have something cooking here in the third. It'll bring up Sean Psyche now with the runner at second and 1 away. Psyche had the RBI fielder's choice back in the first inning. He takes a mighty cut there and misses. It's 0-1. Pitches out of the zone, 1-1. That one is fouled back. It's going to land just above me. 1-2. Sean Psyche and then Scott Mitchell awaits on deck for the A's. That one's hit over to first. It's going to be just foul down the first base line. Count remains 1-2 to Psyche. Cuts on and misses. They're going to have to throw to first as the ball got away. I believe that hit Sean Psyche. And they are going to award him with the bag as they could not complete the strikeout in the dirt. So despite the strikeout, Psyche is on again. It'll be runners at first and third. A's get a nice little break there. Instead of runner at second, 2 outs, it's runners at first and third with 1 out. Mitchell's going to step in for the second time with an RBI opportunity. That one is in there, 0-1. in there, strike two. Mitchell down in the count 0-2. We'll see what he can do. Activity in both bullpens right now. And that is a called strike three at the plate. Mitchell goes down on strikes. There's two away. And Harness is going to get a chance to drive in the run here with two down. That one's low and away, ball one. Runner goes. It's a called strike. Catcher can't field it cleanly. Runner's at second now. That one is popped up into the air. First baseman has a beat on it, and he'll make the play for out number three. Brady White gets a double, but the A's aren't able to cash in. We're going to go to the fourth inning. 4-3 here. It's 3-1 A's. Welcome back. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Nathan Carrillo back out there for the A's. Gave up one in the first, but has settled down nicely. Pitched two scoreless innings in the second and the third. That one is hit out to right field. Mitchell has a beat on it for out number one. It'll bring up Isaiah Work to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Work pops that one up. Psyche running to grab it behind home plate, and he does. I realize that's a little bit out of view. My apologies, but Psyche did make the play on the run behind home plate. And there are a quick 2 down. It's going to be Jacob Castano. His first at bat, he worked a long battle with Carrillo, but Carrillo ended up getting him on strikes. First pitch is in there, strike 1. That one's fouled off, strike 2. Gives a little scare to the A's dugout as it bounces off their railing. Hit out to short. Mejia has it. Oh! And on the transfer to his throwing hand, it pops out of the glove. That'll go down as an error, and Castano is on. It'll bring up Montgomery. Carrillo's going to have to work out of the stretch after the error. And that's going to get, did that hit him in the shoulder or the elbow guard? Regardless, Montgomery is hit by the pitch, and that'll put 2 on quickly here. Salinas comes up to the plate now. And we had 2 quick outs and then an error and a hit by pitch have turned the prospects of this inning around. First pitch to Salinas is in there, strike 1. Ethan Salinas reached on a walk in the second inning. Or sorry, the third inning. He swings and misses, and he's on in an 0-2 count here in the fourth. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Carrillo. Misses high, ball 1. And called strike 3. That's the 7th K for Nathan Carrillo. And it's another scoreless inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth. The A's remain with the lead. It's 3-1. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Landon McAnally stepping in to hit for your Fresno A's. Thanks for joining us if you're just tuning in or if you've been with us this whole time. We appreciate having you here as well. I'm Chris Kiggins, and the A's are up 3-1 over the Redtails. Pitch is inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Again, today we are honoring first responders of Fresno County. So want to thank all the first responders who can make it out to the game, or even those who couldn't make it out today. We appreciate all of you for serving our community and the brave work that you do. It's an 0-2 count to McAnally. Oh, looks like we also have a new pitcher in for the Redtails. It's not Bornstein anymore. Let me see if I can see who is out there on the mound. It's going to be Angel Castillo-Martinez, the pitcher out of Marin College. McAnally readies in the 1-2 count. That one is a ball. It's 2-2. Good eye from McAnally. That one is inside called, strike 3. One away, and it'll bring up the 9-hitter Theo Wood. That one hit down the right field line. It's going to be foul. 0-1. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Theo Wood seeing if he can get on to get a runner on for the A's. That one is fouled off. Wood stays alive. The pitcher, Castillo-Martinez, has kind of a very over-the-top delivery. He almost seems to move his body off of the mound and fall off of it, but his arm stays down the middle. That one misses outside, 1-2. Pitch misses outside, count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he puts that in play. It's chopped to third. Throw across the diamond is just in time. 2 away. And Robbie Papel, who is 1 for 2 today, steps in. Papel trying to get something going here in the bottom of inning number 4 for the A's. Makes contact with that, fouls it back, 0-1. Breaking ball clips the corner. It's 0-2. The pitch is way outside, 1-2. That one hit out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. That's going to one hop to the wall. That'll be a double for Robbie Papel. Back-to-back innings with a double for the A's. We'll see if they can capitalize on it this time. Good piece of hitting by Papel in the 2-strike count. And it's going to bring up Mejia. Mejia 0 for 1. He does have a walk in today's ball game. That one misses low and outside, 1-0 to the A's shortstop. That is in there for strike 1. Pitch misses outside, 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. We're getting to the point here in about 15 or 20 minutes where I'll probably drop the color correction filter and put it back to natural lighting as the sun is starting to go down and the shade is moving over the entire field. That is swung on and missed. That's going to be strike three. Despite the 2-out double, the A's aren't able to score, and we head to the top of inning number 5. It's 3-1 A's over the Redtails. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Ethan Quach steps in to face the new pitcher for the A's, Jacob Schubert. And Schubert fires in a strike to lead off the inning. Carrillo's line officially 4 innings, a 1-run ball, pitched very well. A lot of strikeouts kind of bumped up the pitch count for him, so he couldn't go too long. However, he was able to go through 4 solid innings and leave with the lead. Let me pull up the numbers on the season for Jacob Schubert out of Arizona Christian University. Schubert on the year, 13 innings pitched so far this summer. Has also, funnily enough, like Nathan Carrillo, a 2.15 ERA. Pitch is low. That one misses. That's going to be ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for Ethan Quach. And it'll bring up Romaine. That one's hit up the middle. Mejia has it. Oh, he will fumble it off his chest. Bounces out of his glove again. And that's going to allow the runners to be safe at second, or first and second, rather. Missed opportunity there. So that'll be first and second, nobody out for the Redtails. Stepping in is Julian Brennick. Brennick fouls that one off, 0-1. That one is also in there, 0-2. That one misses low, 1-2. That one is outside, 2-2. The Redtails have an opportunity to get some runs back this inning. We'll see if Schubert can prevent that from happening. That one is fouled off, and Julian Brennick stays alive. Pitch misses outside, and the count is full. And Schubert gets the strikeout. Brennick goes down swinging. There's one away. Runners remain at first and second. Isaiah Broadus is stepping in. He is 1 for 2 today. Broadus, the last name you don't hear too much. The only person I know with that name is Snoop Dogg. His original, real name, Calvin Broadus, is the only other Broadus that I know of. Pitch is 0-1. It's a ball to Isaiah Broadus. That one's hit to first. It's going to get through. One run will score. They'll hold up the other runners. It's going to be first and third. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Zane Holmes is going to step into the plate for the third time tonight. Throw over to first, not quite in time. Pitch is a strike. Runner goes, but it bounces off the glove of McAnally. And that's going to allow the tying run to score off of the error. Not a bad throw by Psyche. It was a one-hopper, just skipped out of the glove of the second baseman. And it's a 3-3 ball game. Pitch to Holmes at the plate is 0-1, or the count, rather. That one misses, 1-1. That one is outside 2-1. Hit out into center field, right center field. Scott Mitchell has a beat on it. That's out number 2. It'll bring up the 6-hole hitter, Isaiah Work. Work, also not another last name you hear too often. It's 1-0. In there, strike 1 to even the count. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Fouled off. Back into the seats. We'll see if it rolls down to the concourse level. Looks like it'll stick up in the second deck. Count remains 1-2. Pitch outside, 2-2. But the throw over to second almost gets the runner. However, he is just back in there safely. Pitch misses outside. Count is full, 3-2. That one misses. We've got runners at first and second now. Strike 1 in there. That one's fouled off, strike 2. Schubert 1 out away from getting out of it. Apologies, I think I said 1 out away. He is 1 out away, but he's also 1 strike away. It's an 0-2 count. Batter holds up. It's Castano, the hitter. And he's in now a 1-2 count. Hit over to second, past the dive of McAnally. Just a good placement on the batted ball. That's going to load the bases. Luckily, the run does not score. It'll bring up Beckett Montgomery with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Pitch is low, ball 1. That one is a called ball. It's going to be 2-0. Nowhere to put Montgomery here as the go-ahead run is on third and the bases are loaded. That one's fouled off. Way to get back into the count from Schubert. It's 2-1. Cut on and missed. It's strike 2. That one is popped. It's going to be just out of play. Something the Redtails hitters have been good at today. They get into a 2-strike count and they foul a couple off. Looks like the hitter Montgomery calls time. Ooh, good curveball. Just missed high. 3-2. Looked like that might drop in there, but it hung up just a little bit too much. Payoff pitch is put in play. Who's it going to be? It's Mitchell out in right center field to make the play. So the go-ahead run does not score. However, the Redtails in the 5th inning get a couple to tie it up. The A's have to score some more runs here. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-3 ball game. Grant Kinzel steps in. He's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first time on base. He's wearing number 45 today. Looks like we have some defensive change. It's where I wish I had binoculars to see the number. Unfortunately, I probably won't get that information until the replacement comes up to bat. So apologies for that, but eventually we'll find out who it is. Kinzel steps in to face Angel Castillo Martinez. Kinzel hits that one very well in the left field. That is signed, sealed, and delivered into the Fulton Mall. I think that went over Chansey Park. He hit that one past the bleachers, past the walkway, and over the outer fence. That was a shot by Kinzel. He's got a few of them this year that were monsters. But that one left the entire ballpark. Big shot for Kinzel there. And that puts the A's ahead 4-3. I feel like I don't sound excited enough about that one. Like, that was a missile off the bat of Kinzel. His 6th home run of the season gives the A's the lead here in the 5th. That was a no doubt, too. You could see him. He knew it. The players in the dugout knew it. So after the big home run by Kinzel, Brady White steps in, hoping to either get on base or have a home run of his own possibly to add on to this lead. Well, I said Kinzel was looking to get on base for the first time today, and that's a base hit from Brady White. He is on. Yeah, Kinzel gets his first hit of the game in a big way. I want to watch that one back later. See how far that went. Because there's a black fence out there in left field behind those shrubs, and I saw it disappear. It is 0-1 to Sean Psyche after the Brady White single. Back-to-back hits, including, of course, the home run to start off the A's here in the 5th. The Redtails tied it up, and the A's were like, no, thank you. We're going to take this lead right back. Make sure I get Brady White on first. There we go. Pitch home is low, 1-1. That one's hit out to second. Snagged by the second baseman. The double play will not be possible. They're just going to have to go to first and get Psyche there. There's one away, but a runner at second now for Scott Mitchell. That one is fouled back, strike one. Runner goes. Ball is in the dirt, so Brady White will get over to third safely. Mitchell's in a 1-1 count, and he has a chance to drive something in here. Pitch is low, 2-1. Mitchell hits that one into center field. This is going to get down. It will not, unfortunately, but Brady White is going to come home. And he is in there safely. The A's get another run. It's 5-3, courtesy of the sacrifice fly from Scott Mitchell. And it'll bring up Ryan Harness to the plate. That stolen base paid off, and then the situational hitting from Mitchell to get the run across gives the A's a little bit of a cushion. It's 1-0, sorry, to Harness. That one misses 2-0. And now the catcher Holmes is going to have a chat with Castillo Martinez at the mound. There are two away, so only one out away from getting out of this inning. Pitch is in there, strike one. That one's popped up. First baseman ranging back. It stays in the field of play for out number 3. So the inning is over, but the A's take the lead on a sac fly from Scott Mitchell and a monster shot that didn't just leave the field of play. It left the stadium from Grant Kinzel on the home run. The A's lead at 5-3 as we head into inning number 6. We're back in inning number 6. Ethan Salinas leads off against Jacob Schubert, who stays in there for the A's. Schubert's pitch is in there, strike 2. All right, let's see if I turn off these filters, if it'll be good enough now. Oh, yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good, and Schubert looks pretty good to start this inning. He gets the strikeout. Now batting, number 3, Ethan Quach. It'll be Ethan Quach for the 4th time today. That one is popped up foul. It'll be a souvenir and a long strike. This is probably my favorite lighting to watch baseball under. That one misses 1-1. If you're just joining us, the A's reclaimed the lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. They now lead it 5-3 over the California Redtails. Three and one in the count. At least I believe it's 3-1. We'll find out here. No, we won't. It's fouled off. Should be a full count now. Schubert trying to work his second strikeout. Pitch is in there, and it was indeed 3 balls, as that will be a walk with 1 out for the leadoff hitter, Quach. And it'll bring up Terrell Romaine. Now batting, number 23, Terrell Romaine. Romaine pops that one up. Who's going to try to get it? It's going to be the second baseman, McAnally, making the play. Ranging over into foul territory. That's out number 2. Now batting, number 21, Julian Brandt. Julian Brennick is stepping in now. And Brennick pops that one up to the other side of the infield. That's going to be Theo Wood, who has it for out number 3. Back-to-back pop-ups on back-to-back pitches ends the inning for Schubert. And the A's hold on to the lead when we go into the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-3. Welcome back to Fresno A's baseball. Correction on the last, not the last play, second to last play. The pop-up to, I thought was McAnally. It was actually Caleb Rico, who came in as a defensive replacement and is now pinch hitting for McAnally. So Rico will get his first ups of the night to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning. And it looks like it's still Angel Castillo Martinez out there pitching for the Redtails. Rico takes a ball low. It's 1-0. Rico hits that one foul near the Fresno Social Club out there. I don't know if you can see it on the... Nah, the camera doesn't get over far enough. However, it's 1-1 to the new A's second baseman. That one gets Rico in the lower back. He's going to make his way to first on the hit by pitch. And it'll bring up Theo Wood. Theo Wood today 0 for 2, looking for his first time on base, as that one is past the catcher, and Rico will easily take second base. Count is 1-0. Cut on and miss, strike one. Looked like a fastball from Castillo Martinez. The pitch is swung on and missed. This one an off-speed offering. It's 1-2. Pitch misses outside, 2-2. Throw back to second. It's close, but not in time. Rico gets back safely. That one's in the dirt, and Theo Wood has worked the full count. See if he can win the battle here. And that one misses. Theo Wood draws the walk. Good plate appearance. First and second now. And looks like we're going to get a mound visit. We'll see if it'll be a pitching change, as there is someone in the Redtails bullpen. We'll find out in just a moment. So it will just be a mound visit. Castillo Martinez stays out there for the Redtails. Robbie Papel steps in. So Papel is officially 1 for 3 today. They gave him an error on the, or reached on error in his first at bat. He does have the double though today. And he takes ball 1, and as he does that, Caleb Rico advances to third. He's in a prime position here. Runners at the corners. Nobody out for the top of the order. That one's hit into left field. That's a base hit. And Papel has himself an RBI single. 6-3 A's. He wasted very little time getting to that one. Jumped on it and hit a line drive straight out into left field. And it's going to be Angel Mejia's turn, still with nobody out. Angel Mejia, a very dangerous hitter, especially in a situation like this one. He swings and misses. Strike 1. That one looked like it could have been outside, but it hits the corner. It's 0-2. And swung on and missed. He gets Mejia for out number 1. That's one bullet dodged, but now it's going to be Grant Kinzel. Kinzel, of course, had the big homer his last time up that regained the A's the lead. Whoa, sorry. Regained the lead for the A's last inning. He's 1 for 3 with the solo shot. That one is a called strike 1. And somebody calls time. Looked like it was the catcher, Holmes. And Holmes is going to go out there and have a little chat with the pitcher. It's a 1-0 count to the A's first baseman. Cuts and misses at that pitch. Looks like he might have got a piece of it, but it still is 0-2. Castillo Martinez trying to work out of this one. That one's inside and gets away from the catcher. That's going to allow the base runners to advance. It's now second and third. Umpire holds up the count. It is 1-2. The pitch home misses again. It's 2-2. Cut on and missed. They're going to have to throw to first. And they do just in time. And a pretty good bounce back here from Castillo Martinez. As with runners at first and second, nobody out, he does strike out the A's 2 and 3 hitters. We'll see what Brady White can do now with 2 down and runners at second and third. That one misses. 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder. That one misses. 3-0. See if Brady White is going to get the go-ahead signal to take a swing here, or if he'll take a pitch. He does take the pitch, and it's called high, ball 4. Brady White is on base with the walk. And Sean Psyche steps in. Would not be surprised if this is, regardless of getting out or a runner on base, this is the last batter of the game for Castillo Martinez. Psyche going to try to get on, and well, if he gets on, he gets at least 1 run in. That pitch misses high. Looks like he kind of slipped on a breaking ball. It's 1-0. Pitch is in there. Strike 1, my bad. 1-1. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sean Psyche. Psyche hits that one pretty well out into right field. Going back is the right fielder. That one is signed, sealed, and delivered into the splash park. That's a grand slam for Sean Psyche. What a shot. His first homer of the summer is a big one. That puts the A's up now at 10-3. Sean Psyche's had a couple big hits this year, but not only was that one further than any of them, that one was a big game changer. Cracked open this game. It's now 10-3 after the Sean Psyche grand slam. That'll clear up the bases. What a shot. The pitch is low to Scott Mitchell now. Second home run of the game for the A's. Like I said, first home run of the season for Sean Psyche. We've seen him be the designated hitter. Obviously, he's a good fielding catcher as well, and you see why they like to keep his bat in the lineup. Mitchell pops that one up. It looks like it's going to be out of play. It will be. It's going to be 2-1. That one is in there. Count is even now at 2-2. Oh, I put up Psyche back in there. Should be Scott Mitchell at the plate. Pitch in the dirt, and Mitchell works a full count. That pitch misses. Scott Mitchell is on with a walk. So Psyche was not the last hitter for Castillo Martinez. However, Scott Mitchell is after the walk. We're going to get a pitching change here. We'll see who it is for the Redtails when we come back. Welcome back. After the pitching change, Ryan Harness is going to step in against the new pitcher, Tyler Hankerson. Hankerson, a college teammate of Angel Castillo Martinez, the previous pitcher, out at College of Marin. Ryan Harness fouls that one off. It's 0-1. Caleb Rico is on deck. Rico led off this inning for the A's. That pitch is high, 1-1. Cut on and missed. That's strike 2. The 1-2 pitch from Hankerson to Harness. That one's hit out into left center field. It's going to hang up just enough for the left fielder to make the play for out number 3. But the A's crack this one open. They're up by 7 thanks to an RBI single from Robbie Papel. And then a grand slam from Sean Psyche, his first home run of the summer out near the splash park in right field. The 4 RBI home run, the salami, puts the A's ahead 10-3 as we head into inning number 7. Welcome back. We have a new pitcher and a new hitter. The new hitter for the Redtails is Adam Kobayashi. And the new pitcher for your Fresno Athletics is going to be number 54, Tomas Torres out of Butte College. Torres, on 11 1/3 innings this year, has a 4.32 ERA, although that just went down after the strikeout of Kobayashi. One away, and it looks like we are going to get a new pinch hitter as well. Let me see if I can track down who this is. Might not need to, as that one's popped up to Theo Wood, but it's going to be Mejia calling it off and making the play for out number 2. Good first two hitters from Tomas Torres up to this point. And it'll bring up not a pinch hitter. It's going to be Isaiah Work. Work hits that one quickly out into right field, and it's caught by Rico for out number 3. Very quick inning of work for Tomas Torres. 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of inning number 7. The A's secure a 10-3 lead. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 7th of Fresno Athletics baseball. Caleb Rico steps in for his second time. Came in as a pinch hitter back in the 6th inning. He got hit by a pitch. He swings and misses. The first pitch he sees right here. It's 0-1. Tyler Hankerson remains out there. He got the last out of the 6th for the Redtails. He'll remain out there for his second inning of work. Rico flies that one into center. However, the play will be made by the center fielder for out number 1. And it'll bring up Theo Wood. I did it again. I put the previous hitter as the new hitter. It's Theo Wood. Theo Wood worked a really tough walk in his last plate appearance. He would score on the Psyche home run, or the Psyche grand slam, rather. Don't want to undermine what Sean did. It's 0-1. That pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. And a very fast 2 outs here for the A's. We'll see if Papel can extend the inning. Papel is 2 for 4 today. Also has an RBI back in the 6th. Last inning that started off the scoring for the A's. had a RBI single that drove in Caleb Rico. That one is just outside. 0-1 or 1-0. Two and 0 the count to Papel, the A's center fielder. Papel hits that one, but it's going to be foul. 2-1. Papel looking to get on for the fourth time. He reached on an error back in his first plate appearance. So he has 2 hits, but he's been on 3 times today. Looking for number 4, as he's gotten himself into a 3-1 hitters count. And that's ball 4. He does get on for the 4th time. That's a walk. And it's going to bring in the shortstop, Angel Mejia. Mejia's walked today, but he's looking for his first hit of the ball game. I believe he is 0 for 2 or 0 for 3. I think he's 0 for 2 with a walk to this point. Or no, that was Papel's 5th plate appearance. So he is 0 for 3 with a walk. He pops that one up. Will it be fair or foul? It's going to get out of play, foul ball. Count is 0-1 to the shortstop. That pitch is high, 1-1. Cuts on and it's fouled away. 1-2. The pitch, is fouled off of the umpire's mask. Hopefully he's okay. You always are a little concerned when it goes off of the head of one of the 3 guys at the plate, especially the umpire. They're not really in a position to defend themselves that well. That one is fouled off. Mejia stays alive in the count. It remains 1-2. Mejia trying to continue the inning for Grant Kinzel, who awaits on deck. That one gets away. That's going to allow the runner to get over to second base. Popel is in scoring position now. Was that a... I guess it was a swing. Uh-oh. Oh, and the ball gets away. That was a really weird sequence of events. You guys probably saw it better than I did, honestly, but it looked like Mejia struck out, but it bounced off either the catcher or the umpire, bounced away, so he was eligible to go to first. But instead, Popel was wheeling around third, heading home. So they threw home instead, and the pitch or the throw back to home plate got away. So as it stands now, that's going to be a run for the A's. See if they deliberate as the Redtails coach comes out to have a chat about it, but it looks like they are going to keep it where it's at. So that's 11-3 A's. They'll take it. Popel, good aggressive base running to go from second to home on the strikeout. Mejia is on first. The A's put up their 11th run, and Grant Kinsel comes up to hit. They throw back to first, nothing doing. Count remains 0-0. Kinsel 1 for 4 today. However, he did have the shot that left to Chansey Park. It was a solo home run that gave the A's the lead. And that one's going to get up and in. And it hits him. Looks like it got him up in the shoulder area. Doubt it was intentional, but Kinsel doesn't seem too thrilled about it. Had to sting a little bit. He'll be on first. Mejia moves to second for Brady White. Whoa, the innings just spazzed out there. That's not the first inning. It is indeed the 7th inning. Brady White steps up for the 5th time today. He has a hit. He's also walked in today's ball game. Keeping that on-base percentage very high. Up and away, ball 1. And the A's, after getting out the first 2 hitters of this inning, have been putting runners on, and they even scored a run so far. We'll see if they can get some more. That one's high again, 2-0. The patience of Brady White is really fun to watch. It can make for some longer plate appearances, but he has a very good mastery of the strike zone. That one is also high, ball 3. That one's going to get in on him. Won't hit him, but that's going to be ball 4. Bases loaded. And hey, this is a familiar sight. We've got Sean Psyche coming up to the plate with the bases loaded. If you were watching about 30 minutes ago-ish, you know what happened. If you weren't, if you're just tuning in, Psyche came up with the bases loaded and 2 outs last inning, and he hit a grand slam. Not saying he's going to do that again, but I'm sure he is enjoying this situation once more. Let's see what he can do here. That one, he got pretty good contact on it, just fouled straight back. It's going to be 0-1. Psyche fouls that one back, 0-2. That one's outside. Good eye from Psyche. It's 1-2. That one misses. 2-2. My source of Wi-Fi is heating up pretty bad here. I'll probably have to switch it the next inning. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash. But it should last this inning. As Psyche fouls another one off, count remains 2-2. And the Redtails are able to get Sean Psyche out this time. That's out number 3. The A's do put up another run, though, as Papel's good base running gets them ahead. It's now 8-3. Or, sorry, they're up 8. It's 11-3. And I'm going to try to switch Wi-Fi sources here. So bear with me on this. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash. If it does, I'll see you on the other side of it on a new stream, but hopefully it doesn't have to happen. Let's see what we can do here. Bear with me on this. I'll probably go off for just a few seconds, and hopefully it's only just a few seconds. We'll be back. All right, hey, I think we're back in. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm just going to test this out, but I think we're good. Let me fix this real quick. All right, and hopefully that'll hold. This is usually the less reliable source, but hopefully it's able to stick with us at least for a bit. We're not too far from this game being over. So I'll take a quick break, as we'll be back in a few seconds. I did not even get a chance to say the pinch hitter's name. Back in the 7th here. Let me see if I can get a look on who that was. Pinch hitter. So the batter who just hit the pinch hit triple for the Redtails was Willem Lovelace. He gets the leadoff hit out to the wall over the head of Scott Mitchell. And Tomas Torres will face another batter here with the runner on third and nobody out. Torres back in after a clean inning his last time out. The new hitter is Beckett Montgomery. Montgomery not a pinch hitter. He's been in this game. There we go. Should be all caught up. Cut on and missed. That's strike two. Ooh, does that one get him or is that... Oh, it's called a fair ball. Interesting. Must have hit the knob of the bat and rolled out to Tomas Torres, who makes the play. I usually say every game or two that a team gets a break. That one might be the definition of it, as that was a really odd play that allowed the out to be made without the run scoring. The A's will take the little dribbler to the pitcher, and there's one away for Ethan Salinas. Salinas takes ball one low. Cut on and missed, 1-1. Pitch is high and tight, 2-1 from Torres. We are officially at the 3-hour mark of this game. We had a start at 6:05 p.m. and it's 9:05 p.m. And we're just starting the... Almost tricked myself with that. Sorry about that. We're starting the 8th inning now. So this game has run a little bit long. But no worries. We don't have a drop dead time here in the evening like we do in the morning games at Chansey Park, because no one's going to play here later today. Pitch misses. It's a full count. So we can go as long as we need to. Throw over to first on the strikeout is in time. Torres, after giving up the leadoff triple, has gotten the next two batters. Runner on third, 2 away. That's going to bring up Ethan Quach. That one fouled hard into the upper deck. Strike one. Ethan Quach today has 4 walks. Been on base every time. That's a pretty impressive stat line, actually. This one he hits its little tapper out to Torres. He goes the quick way to home and tags out Loveless. That'll end the inning. Despite giving up the leadoff triple, Tomas Torres, with a brilliant rest of the 8th inning, gets out of it, allowing no runs. The A's still lead it as we head into the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 11-3. Scott Mitchell steps in for the bottom of the 8th inning for the A's. Mitchell has a sac fly in today's ball game that, of course, drove in the run. He fouls that one off. It's 0-1. Hankerson's still out there. Another foul off down the first base line for Scott Mitchell. It's 0-2. That one is hit fair over to first. It's snagged by the first baseman to make the out. One away. He'll take it himself to the bag, and it's going to bring up Ryan Harness. New pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the A's. That one misses outside. 1-0. That one is high, ball 1. Or sorry, ball 2. Harness skies that one up. Will it be playable? It is by a Fresno Athletic. No one can make the catch, but it is in their dugout. It's 2-1. That one's going to miss outside to Harness. Ooh. And that one gets him on the elbow. Just coming back from an injury. That's not what Harness wants. Hopefully he's good. He'll take first base. And Caleb Rico steps in. Rico 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch as well. Came in as a pinch hitter and defensive replacement in the 6th inning for Landon McAnally. He's had 3 plate appearances in 3 innings. Looks like that was Zeke Savage coming in from the bullpen for the A's. That one's also popped up. It's going to be caught by the first baseman. There's been a lot of pop-ups over to that side today by both teams. There's another one, and that'll be out number 2. It's going to give Theo Wood a chance to get a hit here. Two away, runner on first. He does hit that one into left field. That's a base hit. Theo Wood gets in the hit column, and the A's have runners at first and second. For Robbie Papel. Papel 2 for 4, has the RBI single. Also has a walk his last time to the dish. His other hit was a double to the wall. I feel like I haven't talked as much about him over the home runs today, but Robbie Papel having himself a very nice ball game at the plate. That one's in there, strike 1. That one's fouled off. 0-2. Another foul off. Papel stays alive. One's going to get into the sweet level, or just below it. Count remains 0-2. And fouled off into the catcher's glove. That's going to be strike 3 to end the inning. The A's don't get a run, but they still lead it by a pretty comfortable 8 runs as we head into the 9th. A's are 3 outs away from a 7th consecutive victory here. We'll see what they can do. It's 11-3 A's over the Redtails. Welcome back to the 9th inning of A's baseball. We welcome Ezekiel Savage up to the mound for the A's to try to close out this one in the 9th. He's working with an 11-3 lead over the California Redtails. First pitch is cut on and missed. It's Terrell Romaine. That one almost gets him. It's 1-1. They try to pull up the stats for Zeke Savage on the year. 8 1/3 innings. He possesses a 1.68 ERA. He has been fantastic this season. And he's ahead in the count 1-2. Cut on and missed. Savage gets the strikeout, one away. That is strikeout number 6 on the season for Savage in now 8 2/3 innings. And looks like now we are getting a pinch hitter for the Redtails. Is that number 30? It is. It's Caden Gustafson, the pinch hitter. He's pinch hitting for Bennick. And he's worked himself into a 2-0 count. That one hit foul into the left field bleachers. I was just looking at the roster for the Redtails, and it looks like they have a guy from Fresno Pacific University, Tristan Bartlett. Of course, Fresno Pacific in Fresno. Then we also have a couple of our players from there, notably Josh Moreno and Tyler Gonzalez. That one's fouled off. It's a full count. Pitch is high and tight. There's the walk for Gustafson. It'll bring in Adam Kobayashi. He's 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter today. That one hit well into right field. We'll see if there's... Oh! No one's going to get that one because that one's going to leave the yard. That'll be a 2-run home run from Adam Kobayashi and draws the Redtails a little bit closer. It's now 11-5. That ball just kept on carrying. I thought it was going to be a double in the gap, but that kept on moving out there and gets over the wall for a 2-run home run. Cut on and miss, strike one. Let me clear the bases off there. Let me see, the original roster doesn't have a number 10. Let me see if their lineup card does. They do. It's Wes Meyer, the hitter. And he swings and misses at that second pitch. It's 0-2. Cut on and miss, strike three. Savage bounces back after the home run, gets the strikeout, and the A's are 1 out away from a victory. It'll be Isaiah Work coming in as the last hope for the Redtails. They've cut it down a little closer after the 2-run home run, but they're still down by 6. Big swing and a miss from Work. It's 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Ezekiel Savage in the driver's seat. Cut on and missed. They're going to have to throw over to first. It is not able to be caught. The game continues. Work reaches on the strikeout and error. Unfortunate. That's going to allow another hitter to come to the plate. And it's Willem Lovelace who hit the triple as a pinch hitter, his first time at the dish today. That one's low and away, ball 1. See if the A's can regain their composure and get the final out. Savage going to have to grind another hitter out as he got the strikeout, but the play was not able to be made at first. It's 1-1 after the foul ball. That one's hit out to left center. It's going to get down. Probably an extra base hit for Lovelace again. It'll score a run. We'll see if he'll go 3. He's going to try. And he'll get in there. That's either a double and an error or a second triple for Willem Lovelace. And it comes back to bite the A's. It's now 11-6. Still got a pretty good lead here, but it's dwindling a little bit. And it'll bring up Beckett Montgomery. Montgomery cuts and misses the first pitch he sees against Savage. It's 0-1. That one's hit out to center. We'll see if Papel can get to it. He will. The A's win. Savage works around a 2-run home run and an RBI double, and he closes this out for the A's. They get the 11-6 victory today. Big game for the A's today. They have a week off, and then they get right back to it. It feels good to get a win to shake off some of the rust and get back into the swing of things. That is now their 7th consecutive victory. The A's are playing really good baseball at the right time. And we'll be back in tomorrow at 6 p.m. here at Chancellor Park for Game 2 of the 2-game series against the California Redtails. Go over the final lines real quick. The Redtails had 6 runs on 6 hits and committed 4 errors. Your victorious Fresno A's had 11 runs on 7 hits and committed 2 errors. Big win for the A's today. Let me put up the final score. There we go. Let's see if that'll update properly. The A's get the 11-6 win over the Redtails today on First Responders Night here at the ballpark. And as I'm looking through players of the game contenders, you have a lot. You have Robbie Papel, who had 2 hits. He was on base 3 times. Had an RBI, he had an RBI single, a double, and a walk today. He was great. Grant Kinzel went 1 for 4 with the walk, or 1 for 4 with the hit by pitch. But his one hit was a solo home run that gave the A's the lead they would never give up. It was a monster home run that left the entire ballpark, went out into the Fulton Mall here in Fresno. Big shot from him. Sean Psyche, of course, maybe the biggest one, went 1 for 5. His one hit was a grand slam, and he also had an RBI ground out, so give him 5 RBIs on the day. And his grand slam, of course, his first of the season, maybe the biggest hit in the entire game for the A's today. And as far as pitchers go, I mean, you had Nathan Carrillo, who had a great start, went 4 innings, only allowed the 1 run. Tomas Torres came and gave up 2 shutout innings. He was great. A lot to like from this A's performance today. They get the win. They're good as usual, or as good as they have been this last couple weeks. Again, previous 7 games are 7-0. Hopefully that continues for them into tomorrow. And the next game after tomorrow is the All-Star game on Monday. As promised, I'll get you some more details on that tomorrow, like which A's have made it, and then what time the All-Star game is going to be on Monday. As it will not be here. It'll be at Chabot College up in Hayward. And I will not be doing the announcing or live streaming for that game. That'll be the Chabot College staff. Should be a fun one. Might still get to go and watch our guys play out over there at the All-Star game. Should be a fun day. I'll get you more information on that tomorrow. And we'll start congratulatory posting our A's who made it to that game. So good win overall for the A's. I'm going to go down and get a player of the game pretty soon here as the A's finish up their victory meeting. We'll see who it is. Have a feeling it could be Sean Psyche, but we'll see. A lot of good candidates today for the A's. I'll be right back. Stick around if you can. We appreciate having you here. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. I'm here with Sean Psyche, today's A's Player of the Game. Thank you for being here. As always, good game today.
Again. Really appreciate it.
Of course. And first thing I want to ask you, I mean, you probably had the biggest hit of the game today, the Grand Slam, your first of the summer.
Yep.
That was an awesome hit, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
And I wanted to ask, because, you know, it was a 2 or 3 run game at that point, still relatively close. And you come up with the, you know, bases loaded, 2 outs against a guy you'd seen before. Were you looking for anything specific, or what was your process going into this one compared to maybe other at-bats, or any pitches you were looking for, anything like that?
So for me, the at-bat before, he kept throwing me that slow changeup, and that did get me to roll over to second base. So I kind of knew to look for that a little bit and to adjust by like starting a little bit later in my swing to give myself some more time. And I got the pitch again, and I just put a good swing on it. So
yeah, no, you absolutely did there.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And then second question I want to ask, we just got done with the 5-day break. I think it's your longest break of the season up to this point. And was that helpful for you, or did you enjoy that? Did you have to like knock off some rust today? What was the process with that?
Yeah, so I did enjoy it, but for me, like our last game that we had before the break, I felt like I started to find my swing and find my stride. So it was kind of like a little frustrating almost to stop playing for 5 days, but for me it was just continuing to take some swings, but also to take some time off and let my body recover a little bit. But it was good to go back home. I live in San Diego, so I got to go home and see my family, which I haven't seen in a long time. So that was
that's
really
nice.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. No, that's good. That's good. And then also, I mean, weather-wise, that's probably a lot nicer than being here too for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then actually, so speaking of your hometown and you growing up, I don't think I got to ask you this last time I interviewed you. If you could tell us a little bit about like, you know, where you grew up, where you played baseball growing up, and how that impacted you.
Yeah. So I live in Carlsbad, California. So it's like the northern part of San Diego, like close to the water. So it's a little bit easier living there. And the baseball, at least, like I grew up playing a bunch of Little League and playing travel ball since I was probably about 10. And I felt like that has kind of helped me in my career, just playing a bunch of games and getting to know a bunch of different people. So I've really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. Well, again, great game today. Great win going into tomorrow. And I appreciate having you on.
I really appreciate having me back. Thank you.
Thank you for sticking around. That was Sean Psyche, today's player of the game, as he hits a grand slam that puts the A's ahead. It cracked the game open, and they win it by 11-6 over the California Redtails. An on-conference game, but always an important game, especially getting back from a 5-day rest break. It was good for them to come out and get the win. And next game will be tomorrow here at Chickchansey at 6 p.m. against the Redtails again before we get set for the All-Star game. And I want to thank the first responders for coming out tonight, and even those who couldn't. We appreciate all of you for the brave work that you guys do to protect and serve our community. So thank you to all the first responders, and thank you to everyone who tuned in on the live stream today or came out to the game. It was a great time. The A's get the win, and we'll see you out here.